Gemma, talking about Indonesia's cosmetic market, now is worth around 93.8 trillion rupiah, growing 7 to 9% annually. From Cosmetotest perspective, how do you see this rapid growth?
Oh, from our perspective, this growth it's amazing. It's great for our business. This growth equates to new product launches. It means that there's new entrants into the business, new brands, more products, and all of that means that we have more testing to do. So really, it's great for the industry. I have been in Indonesia for 10 years, and I've seen things change like a lot in that period. When I first came here, there was a stigma, sort of, about local brands not being good enough. People preferred to purchase the imported products. I feel like over the last 10 years, this is changing, especially in the last 5. Now the local brands have really stepped up, and they are stealing the limelight of some of those imported products, which is nice to see.
Okay, could you introduce Cosmetotest to our audience? How long has it established in Indonesia, and what role does it play in the beauty industry?
Of course.
You said that it's been 10 years?
Yeah, we came here 10 years, just over 10 years ago now. So Cosmetotest has been established in Jakarta for the last 10 years. We are a contract research organization, and we're an independent lab. So how we work in the industry is that brands will approach us to do tests on their behalf. Then we will design a protocol, we will do the testing. So cosmetic brands come to us and we do tests on their behalf. We create protocols, we evaluate the products, and then we generate an independent report, which can be used to register the claims and the product with the BPOM in Indonesia or with other regulatory authorities in other countries. So we are here focusing on testing on Indonesian subjects, on human subjects. We are not testing on animals in our laboratory. And supporting the local business, the local brands, and also the international companies who want to test in Indonesia.
Okay, so the brand owner of the personal care come to Cosmetotest first or BPOM first?
Oh God, no. We directly work with the brands. So the testing that we do is not sanctioned by the BPOM. We are working with brands to evaluate their products. So they probably need to be reassured about something, or they want to make a claim that's maybe a little bit special. Then they can come to us. We will do the evaluation. We're independent, so the results we give them are not influenced by any contract.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah, it's independent.
Okay.
And then
it's an independent lab. Okay.
Yes, exactly. But basically, we create a report that they can use if they wish to submit to the BPOM. Okay. Of course, there is no requirement to do testing in Indonesia, so not all products are tested, and a lot of the launches will never go through any of the testing laboratories or even testing internally in businesses. So if the brand decides they want to be checking the safety or being sure that the product really is working, then they will come to a company like mine, a contract research organization like Cosmetotest, and it will be independently verified.
Okay, just to make sure the quality of the product.
The quality of the product, the validity of the science. What ends up happening is that a lot of products in Indonesia are supported through ingredient claims. So you'll use active ingredients in the product, which is associated with claims. So a lot of marketing that you see is actually linked to the ingredient claims. And this is fine. The BPOM accepts it. It's accepted by regulatory authorities all around the world. And sometimes you will find that you use an ingredient in a formulation and you don't get the results you expect. So for me, it's always good to test the product. It's one way that you can ensure that your brand is trusted and reliable and liked. This is one of the most important things.
Okay, Gemma, many cosmetics brands in Indonesia are SMEs, Do they already have enough awareness about the product testing and claim validation, or is that still a big homework for the industry?
Yeah, it's mixed. So there are some really bright points. So some of my customers in Indonesia are really knowledgeable, and they're testing all of their products. They're using contract research organizations. They're publishing their research. They're doing a lot of work. But there's a lot of smaller businesses where it's really a challenge for them to have that expertise. They probably have smaller number of employees, and also you end up having small brands where everything's led by the marketing team. And the marketing team are great. They're the ones who come up with the ideas, they make the products, they're really making dreams about products and getting them launched. But unfortunately, reality is not always so dreamy. Once you take a concept product that sounds amazing, and you actually formulate it in the lab, the reality starts to hit home, and the real reality bites when they get to the testing phase, if they do that. And sometimes I do have to give some of these companies bad news. What we do try to do is, when we work with those smaller companies, we try and share as much of our expertise as we can. So if I think that they're asking to do a test that I don't think it's possible, I will always warn them. If they insist, then maybe we can go ahead and do the test. Maybe they'll surprise me, but we do try and support them. But you know, that's one aspect of the business, and it's developing rapidly. These companies are all getting experience. We learn by doing, and there are some really amazing brands in this country doing a great work. So it's diverse.